be open to using data to make decisions. What we've seen is a growth in the amount of data available, particularly data on this micro data, so data on people, on companies, on transactions, and that obviously creates a platform that you can use applications like machine learning to try and uncover some of the patterns that are there in the economy.
Machine learning and AI has proven over the past 2 years that it can solve difficult problems that could never be solved before. If I think of some of the machine learning AI companies that we've invested in, they are working on understanding the technology, understanding the models before they know where they're going to apply it. Okay? And then they're looking for specific problems that they can solve with these technologies that they understand very well. So it's not the way that you usually invest, but that's the way that worked for us, and that's why we invest in tech and people first, and then try and find these problems. And if you manage to get that done, then you've actually got a very competitive advantage because you understand the tech very well with really good people.
At ByteFuse, we specialize in overlapping our machine learning expertise with our clients' domain expertise, so that we can deliver products of real value to our clients at the end of the day. We don't work on large models like Google or Facebook, so we try to provide smaller, more efficient models that can really save costs for our clients, take into account their specific needs and context. For example, we did a recent comparison between Google Recommend and our recommendation engine for clients. Our recommendation engine was able to encapsulate local South African language, location, and information like that. We were able to actually outperform Google Recommend by the end of it.
Our focus has been understanding the broader economic environment and how we use machine learning in that context. So locating these AI and machine learning tools within a real context, not just data on a screen, but really what's happening in the economy is what we're trying to do at Predictive Insights.
I would say there's obviously great advances over the past decade or so, both in the academic side, but also the application side. And I think that would continue, and it would actually accelerate advances in the technology itself. But then what seems to be happening is that, again, these narrow applications where these large models can solve very specific problems really well, is gaining traction, and there's real applications in the world for that.
I think what we're going to see with AI and machine learning is it's going to become obviously more and more common, and there's going to be more and more use cases. There will be a sort of an adoption period, and it feels like that's going to take the next 5 to 10 years as people and businesses become more comfortable with using these types of tools. There's going to be some disruption. People are going to will have to move or change their skills to become more comfortable with these tools.
I think when people think about sort of like the progress of AI, they think about it in terms of key milestones. So they'll think about things like AlphaGo or ChatGPT. But I think what's often missed is that it's tightly integrated with all our everyday experiences, from detecting fraud in banking to the way we sort of like populate cells in the spreadsheets. In about like 5 years from now, we'll probably think less of a distinction between software and AI as more, and maybe more of like a continuous workflow between the two of them.
I think in most of the companies that we work in, which is this combination of electronics and software, there would be some AI applications coming up, that would be quite useful. I think every one of them should at least investigate it and see if they can get some value. But you have to be smart about it, because you shouldn't just use AI for the sake of AI. It should actually add value to either your customers or to you in terms of efficiency or better insights. But experimenting with it, I think, is worthwhile.
We've got a number of very satisfied customers where we're actually making a big difference in their businesses in the way their organizations are run. When we run our models, we see that actually our kind of AI-assisted demand forecasting reduces errors in some cases to 1/3 of what humans make.
To date, we've been able to save one of our clients quite a substantial amount of money by automating their everyday workflows. So we took something that required a lot of manual labor, shrunk their time down into probably like 10% of what it was. And through that, we had to build a system that could scale to sort of petabytes of data per year. So it had a good, nice engineering challenge to it, delivered value to the clients, and had our machine learning spark that made it all come together.